Hi guys, this is Nikita. I welcome you all on the YouTube land. Today's gathering has a wonderful message for all of us. So I'll start with this. Happiness is our birthright, so claim it. Don't struggle or hustle for it. Life is meant to be lived. As a pet parent, as a pet parent, I have learned how beautiful and meaningful life is. Trust the process and everything will fall into place. And for all the bad days, you can always cuddle your pet. So you must have understood that today's session is very close to me, as I'm going to talk about a soul that means everything to me. We are each other's life. I'm going to share the lessons that I have learned from my dog. And actually this article got published in this magazine months back, Dogs and Pub magazine. You can follow their page on Facebook. And don't worry, I'm not going to read the entire article for you, but in today's session I'll be covering the principles that we as humans can apply in our life. So this session will help you to be mindful, to be open and receptive to life, to be very welcoming, and this points will serve as a guiding principles in everyday life, as well as the affirmations are there. So this article is written by me, and I'm very grateful that they published it, and I hope that you will love it too. So let's get started. First principle is love like there is no tomorrow. Canines are the best examples of demonstrating love. They are always so full of love, and as a pet parent, I experience this blessing of being loved and accepted by my dog. When I'm out, when I'm out and then I come home, I am loved by him like anything. Even if I'm out for 10 to 15 minutes, then also I'll be greeted by him as if we are meeting after long hours. So dogs are so honest and so lovely and expressive of their love. They don't miss any moment. So we as humans can just learn to give up on anger and sadness and resentment or blame, criticism, jealousy. We can just give up on all of that, thinking that life is too short to be sad or be angry for a very long time, and just be open to love and be loved. In my earlier sessions I have said that that I am is the powerful principle. You have to be loved, you have to become love to experience love. You just can't. It's like loving without conditions. Don't put any conditions or expectations, because you are love. You say that I am love, and then you become the rich source of love, and that's how you become open and expressive, just like animals. Second principle is believe and you are halfway there. Carl Jung says, the curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, then I can change. I repeat, when I accept myself just as I am, then I can change. It means the person you see in front of the mirror, change that person and you change the world. In other words, one of my inspiration, Dr. Wayne Dyer, says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at changes. How powerful is that? So all you have to do is believe in yourself. And for anything, what matters is your perception, not that what this or that person has done to you or what the situation is like, because all these things are going to happen anyway. We are, as long as we have life on this earth, there will be cycles of happiness and sadness, all kinds of emotions and experiences we are going to have as humans. So what you have to do is believe in yourself and work at a perspective level. Don't change people or world around you, change yourself. Dogs have really high self-esteem, and they are very friendly and open to new encounters. So even if they sense danger around, they know what to do. So the lesson is that no matter what lies ahead, know that you will be taken care, because we always have been taken care by the force that is greater and higher than us. You can call it God, or you can call it something else, but we have always been taken care by the greater force. The affirmation is, I believe in myself. Third principle is live in the now. I have been saying this repeatedly in, I think, all of my sessions. What matters is the present moment. Life is in the now. You can be one with life by being one in this present moment. The author Eckhart Tolle says, again, one of my big inspiration. He says that whenever you are in any problematic situation, just ask yourself, do I have problem now? Like, if you are trapped in any disturbing thoughts, just ask yourself, do I have any problem right in this moment? Your mind will answer no. And that's how you become one with the present moment. Like, for a dog, each day is a new beginning. They welcome it with celebration, zeal, and love. And most importantly, they live in the now. So they have just mastered themselves to be in the now and be open to life. Now don't let your ego win that they are dogs or they are animals, and as humans it's difficult to be in the present moment. If your mind argues like this, then dear human, do you think that you can live life somewhere else than in the present moment? Like, if most of the time your mind must be running in the past thoughts or planning something about the future, but what about the now? Just know and remember that life is in the now, and by living in the now you become one with life. This is very, very important, and it will be a revelation for you if you understand it and start applying it. And when I take my dog for a walk, I am just so fully present. I accept that all the days are not same. There are days when I am really not present, but then now I understand this thing, so I try to bring myself back in the moment in whatever things I'm doing. Okay, I just ask myself, am I living in the now, or I'm in the past or the future? And there is a lot of willingness is in me to live in the present moment, and that helps. So the affirmation is, I live in the now. I dive into the stream of consciousness. I live in the now. I dive into the stream of consciousness. Next principle is, trust your heart. It knows the way. Without a shadow of doubt, I can say that I am everything for my dog, and my dog means everything to me. And there is this trust and bond and love is there. But if you have noticed, then you will understand that anytime if I as a pet parent give a treat to my dog or anything to eat or to play with, my pet sniffs it so properly and sniffs and investigates it so properly. This doesn't mean that he doesn't trust me. The thing is that he trusts his own instincts. And as a humans, this is a very important thing. Our soul, our life communicates with us all the time. You must have learn about this, that trust your gut, trust your instincts. But the question is, how often do we act on that message that we get from our instinct? So if you are really, really paying attention, then you will know that whenever you have avoided the message that is coming from your soul, or whenever you have just avoided listening or act on that instinct, you must have suffered in some way. So learn to be one with yourself, learn to trust yourself, so and start paying attention so that you can act on the instant. Okay, so the affirmation is I trust myself. Next is be beautiful. Be beautiful in your own way. Express yourself and be proud. And these things becomes very easy when you know who you are. I think in session 2 I have explained know thyself. Please watch it if you haven't yet. When you know who you are, then whatever is happening outside of you doesn't affect you personally. For example, if you are just being said that you are so stupid, or something else that hurts you, but when you know who you are, then you understand that what you have done is wrong or stupid. That task, the act, that behavior, you as a person is not stupid or something else. Okay, so the lesson is that the dogs are never afraid. Animal is not afraid to express himself, be it love, affection, anger, or sadness. No resistance, no denial, no drama. They accept the things just as it is, and they express themselves so fully and fearlessly. When and the thing is that you need to express yourself in a healthy way. So this is something that we humans need to learn, how to understand the emotions of yourself and others, and how to express it in a helpful and in a constructive manner. So I'll be taking up session on what are emotions that will help you, but as of now just learn that when you are expressing yourself after investigating the thing, or after investigating what you are whatever you are dealing with, express yourself fully. Now two things can happen. Either you will be accepted in a way that you wish to be accepted, or things will turn in some different manner, but it's a win-win situation. Okay, either you will be accepted, or you will discover something new about yourself. So it's a win-win situation. Trust me, there is nothing to be so sad or to feel regret about anything in life. Okay, so the affirmation is I accept myself just as I am. Next is there is no age to learning. I just love this thing about myself so much, that I have always been so open to experiences, and whatever that situation had to teach me, I am just so open to learning. And it's not always easy or chocolate cake thing for me, but I am just open to learning, and that helps a lot. The same you can do. Pets need to be trained and disciplined well, but that cannot happen if they are so uncooperative, or they are fearful to learn new tricks or explore themselves in new adventures. It is so encouraging to see how dogs are so open to new learning and tricks, and what I am focusing on here is discipline. When you have disciplined yourself well, when you have trained your mind well, then it serves you. Okay, it is never really against you. What you can do is be open to life, be open to feedback as well as to criticisms, and deal compassionately with it. Develop an ability to be an empathic learner and respond well to everything in life, because when you are openness of mind and heart is very, very important. Openness of mind and heart are essential to let the plan of the God happen in your life and wonders to be manifested for you. So the affirmation is I am open to learning. I am open to life's experiences. Okay. 7th principle is time is ticking, but you need to slow down. All of us have 24 hours. Now it's up to us how we use it. So you must be thinking that all we need is time management skills, but I really believe that with time management, what important principle is to discipline yourself well. Like my dog knows when I'm taking him for a walk, or the time when I'm going for a walk, that time he is very very cooperative. But once I'm back from work, and if I'm going somewhere else, or if he senses any change in my mannerism, like the way I go for work, I have a different kind of dress and the bag, and if I'm going out, then he senses that okay, she is going out, she is not taking me, and so now I don't have to be that cooperative, and so he starts barking and doing all of the cute tricks. So they have this wonderful sense of time, and we as humans can do the same. We just have to discipline ourselves, and living in this moment really brings back to the life. If anytime in your life you really struggle with something really hard at a cognitive level, as in thoughts wise, or if something right there in the situation, you can always remind yourself to breathe. Okay, breathe. Once you take this 3 to 5 deep breaths, you can really come back into the present moment, because it just changes the entire experience in your body and in your mind. So remember to breathe always. That also helps. The next principle is, this is the mantra for life, and this comes from a humanistic approach in psychology. It is show unconditional positive regard. Now if you have hard time in in understanding and practicing the super rich values like kindness, compassion, love, which anyway you have to learn to practice, but there is something like you can always be in your own power if you have this unconditional positive regard, meaning whatever is there in front of you, you are just open to it with your love and your acceptance, unconditional acceptance towards it. You must have heard this quote, what you resist persists. So, and in our life we suffer when we want to change something that we can't change, which means lot of resistance is there. This is the good definition of stress, that you feel stress when you try to change something which is not going to change for you. So let go of all the resistance, and just have a great deep sense of acceptance. Show unconditional positive regard to everything that you come across, and see how you get your power back, and you feel so one with yourself, and that's where your strength lies. Next principle is welcome new in life. Every day we wake up, you can be grateful for this day, because this day you woke up fully as a fully functioning person, and this lockdown period has taught all of us to not take life or anything in life for granted. So you can welcome the new in your life. If you are a pet parent, and if you have experienced any pet love in your life, then you must have noticed this thing, that your pet has this tendency of shedding off the fur from their body. That's how they welcome the new fur coat. Okay, and the same thing we can do in our life. On bad days, you can just wrap yourself in a blanket and just cry as much as you want, and then you dive into the life again, feeling grateful, feeling oneness with the new experience, and then you keep on adding the new experience in your basket, and that's how we just welcome the new thing in life, and we are back in our strength again, because everything is there in our life has something to offer us. Everything is there to something to offer us. Nothing is against us. So if you understand this thing, then you are just open to life, and you are like me, like I like to be a student in the school of life. And this I have learned from my biggest inspiration, the author that I love the most. It's Gary Zukav, and he says this thing that that we all are a student in the school of life. It's up to you if you choose to be awakened. That's what I'm trying to do, serving the purpose of my channel. It's up to you to choose to be awakened or to live unconsciously or in misery. The next principle is work-life balance, more like play-rest balance. So you don't have to wait for the weekends or lockdowns like this to take rest or invite some playfulness in your life. Each day is a gift, so make sure that you have time to rest and play as well. The next is practice makes men, or in fact everyone, perfect. Now see, know that you are good enough, but let there always be room for some improvement. Okay, with practice you can master any skill or habit. So go on, choose what makes you happy, what feeds your soul. And this thing is really encouraging. I want to share. Don't just keep adding things in your life like in a materialistic way. Don't just keep adding things in your life, in your wardrobe. Add things into your being, capital BEING. Add things in your being, add things in your soul, and see how beautiful you feel from inside. Okay, so keep adding things into your being. And the last is self-care is the best. Give time to yourself. Again, this is a everyday thing. You are the one who is going to be with yourself all of your life. You are the one who is a friend to someone. You are the one who is loving someone. If you are not taking good care of yourself, then you can really not serve good to others. This is strange, but this is true. You have to take really good care of yourself so that you can show up in the world, you can show up to your dreams, you can show up to your loved ones. If you take good care of yourself, then you can take care of everything and everyone else. And don't take this thing in terms of self-obsession or arrogance, because that's not what I'm talking. Then this is something else. It's fear, it's unconscious thing. Self-care is the best. Give time to yourself. I know I mean the world to my pet and he means the world to me, and we both love spending time with each other. But my pet also wants to have time with himself. He's not always running around me or playing with me. There are times when he don't want to come close to me. There are times when he don't want me to cuddle him, because he just wants some time with himself. Like he wants to be alone. And I hope you all know the difference between alone and lonely. It's good to be alone, and loneliness is something to deal with. Okay, that's a different thing. So he also wants his me time. Yeah, he also wants his me time, and all of us every day should have a me time. And this lockdown was a good period to understand how important it is to be with yourself, because in our everyday life, if something was disturbing us, then it was so easy to escape. But in the lockdown, as we were trapped into our house, and it was a complete house arrest situation, so we were just left with ourselves. And I'm sure you have discovered a lot of good things about yourself. So take care of yourself and love yourself. I hope you have loved today's session. These principles are really, really nice. I'll just take a short recap that love like there is no tomorrow, believe in yourself, live in the now, trust in your heart, it knows the way, be beautiful in your own way, express yourself and be proud of yourself. There is no age to learning. Be open to learning and new experiences. Time is ticking, yes, but you need to slow down. show unconditional positive regard, welcome new in life, work-life balance. Practice makes man perfect, so you are enough, but let there be room for improvement, and self-care is the best. Give time to yourself. Thank you for supporting me. Please like, share and subscribe. Love you all. See you soon.